Let's start this video with the basic concept, that is tangent. A tangent to a circle is a line that intersects the circle at only one point. See here, L is intersecting the circle at the point P, which is point of contact. So that line you can call it as tangent to the circle. We know that circle is collection of infinitely many points. So for every point you can draw a tangent. So there is only one tangent at a point of circle. Infinitely many tangents can a circle have because it having the infinitely many points. For each point can have one tangent. A line intersecting a circle in 2 points is called a secant. So line passing through one point is tangent. If a line passing through 2 points, then you can call it as secant. Now understanding the theorems regarding tangents. The tangent at any point of a circle is perpendicular to the radius through the point of contact. Okay, so if we join OP, then that OP will be perpendicular to the tangent line. Here I am taking it as a XY. So OP is perpendicular to XY. How it will possible? So let's take for this, take any point Q other than P on the tangent XY and join the OQ. In proof, Q is a point on the tangent XY other than the point of contact P, so that Q lies outside of the circle because there is only one point of a contact to a tangent. So already we know that whenever we are drawing the tangent, there will be only one point. Let OQ intersect the circle at R. Therefore OP equal to OR because radius of the same circle. Now OQ equal to OR plus RQ. So here OQ will be greater than OR because OQ is whole part and OR is a adding to RQ. Then only we are getting OQ. So OQ is automatically greater than OP because OP is equal to OR. We took starting. Therefore OP is shortest distance to the tangent from the center. Therefore OP perpendicular to XY because a perpendicular distance is always the shortest distance. Understood? By this theorem we will get to know that tangent to a circle is always perpendicular to the radius of that circle. Now another theorem, the lengths of tangents drawn from an external point to a circle are equal. Okay, so let's take P is our external point. From P we are drawing two tangents, those are PQ and PR. So here we have to prove PQ equal to PR. For that, first we join OP, OQ and OR. So by joining these all sides, here we will get two triangles, those are OQP and ORP. Just you observe the diagram. In these two triangles, here we will get OQ equal to OR. Why? Because radius of the same circle. Next OP equal to OP, both common sides of the triangles. And next angle is, that is OQP is equal to ORP because both are 90 degree. Just we learned that tangents are perpendicular to the radius. That's why by these all 3 points, that is right angle, hypotenuse and side RHS congruency, both triangles will be congruent. That is triangle OQP is congruent to triangle ORP. That's why PQ equal to PR, corresponding parts of congruent triangle. Now we using this basic concept, let's do the construction of tangents. Draw a circle of radius 6 cm From a point 10 cm away from its center, construct the pair of tangents to the circle and measure their lengths. Okay, so here first you have to draw a circle of 6 cm. So take the 6 cm and draw a circle. After drawing the circle, name the center as O. So center O is our point. From O, what we need? Point 10 cm away from its center. Okay, so from the center, draw 10 cm a line. Let's name it as P. Okay, from P we have to draw the tangents. So for P, if you want to draw the tangents, then we need a center point of this OP. For that, we have to take more than half from O and mark a arc. Similarly at the bottom place also. And from P also take more than half and cut the earlier arcs. So here we will get the two intersecting points, join them with a light line. So where this line will intersect the OP, that will be our center point of that OP. So taking it as our center point, draw a circle which will pass through O and P. Okay, so after drawing the second circle, that second circle will intersect the earlier circle at 2 points. Here that name it as A and here it will be B. So these 2 points will be our point of contact of the tangents which we drawing from the P. So now join them, P to A. Similarly, join P to B. So our required tangents are PA and PB. Now we got it. So and the question is still it's there. So measure their lengths. So measure the length from A to P. Here we are getting 8 cm, and similarly from P to B also we will get 8 cm. In second question, construct a tangent to a circle of radius 4 cm from a point on the concentric circle of radius 6 cm and measure its length. Also verify the measurement by actual calculation. So what we have to do here? First we have to draw a circle of radius 4 cm. With same center we have to draw another circle with radius 6 cm. So a point on a second circle we have to draw the tangent to the inner circle, that is 4 cm radius circle. Okay, so for this first we should draw the 4 cm radius circle. So take the measurement of 4 cm. Okay, so with same center take 6 cm and draw another circle which will be concentric to the first one. Concentric means one inside the another. Okay, so with same center draw 6 cm circle. Okay, so let name the center as O and first circle as C1, second circle as C2. So now from a point on the concentric circle of the 6 centimeter radius. So take any one point, let's name it as P on the second circle. Okay, so join OP because we need tangents from the point P. So join these two. Here we got OP. So for this OP, we need the center point to draw another circle which will intersect the inner circle. So use the method of more than half. From center O, take more than half and cut the arc. And similarly cut the another one arc at the bottom side. Now from P, cut the earlier arcs which will give us a center point. Okay, so here we got the intersecting points. So by joining these two intersecting points, we will get the center point of the OP. Now this is our center point of OP. Now draw another circle which will pass through O and P, taking it as center. See here, exactly that circle is passing through O and P. Okay, so now we got the points here which the small circle is intersecting, means this new circle is passed to 2 points. Let's name it as A and B. So join them. So our required tangents are PA and PB. Now measure them. The length of the tangents will be 4.6, approximately 4.5 here. PA and PB also, both are having 4.5 centimeters. Okay, now how to get this by calculation? Now we got required tangents are PA equal to PB equal to 4.5, approximately we are getting here 4.5 and 4.6. So let's verify this measurement by the actual calculation. For this we need to construction join OA. Okay, so after joining here OA, we will get here OAP as our triangle OAP, where angle OAP equal to 90 degree. Why? Because tangent is perpendicular to the radius of the circle. So here PA is perpendicular to OA. So in this triangle, using Pythagoras theorem, by Pythagoras theorem, hypotenuse, that is OP square equal to square of hypotenuse is equal to the sum of square of other two sides. Those are OA square plus AP square or else PA square. So OP, how much? OP, that is radius of the outer circle, that is 6 centimeters. So 6 square. Next OA is smaller circle radius, that is 4 square plus AP square. So 6 6 is 36 equal to 4 4 is 16 plus AP square. So take 16 this side, it becomes 36 minus 16 equal to AP square. So 36 minus 16 we will get here 20 equal to AP square. So if you remove the square, then it will come gives us root 20. So AP equal to root 20 means approximately it is 4.5 centimeter. So our answer is also 4.5 centimeter, and here by actual calculation also we getting 4.5 centimeter, which is that tangent AP and as well as PB both will gives us 4.5 approximately. Now in third question, draw a circle of radius 3 centimeter. Take 2 points P and Q on one of its extended diameter, each at a distance of 7 centimeter from its center. Draw tangent to the circle from these 2 points P and Q. So what we have to do? First you draw a circle of 3 centimeter. From this center, draw 7 centimeter on each side. Those are point P and Q. Okay, from P and Q again we have to draw the tangents to the earlier circle, that is 3 centimeter. For this what we have to do? First draw the 3 centimeter circle. Now we got 3 centimeter circle, just name the center O. From that center take 7 meter on each side, on left and right take 7 centimeter line, so which is extended diameter of this circle. So taking exactly middle at the center 7 centimeter, on right side I will take the 7 centimeter, means 7 plus 7 it will be goes up to 14 point. Okay, again on the 7 centimeter on left side. So these two are our P and Q points, P and Q. Okay, from P and Q now we have to draw the tangent to the 3 centimeter circle. So for this we need the center point of the OQ as well as OP. For that make more than half method. Okay, cut the more than half arc at top and bottom. Similarly towards the P also. Now without changing, from the Q cut those earlier arcs until they intersect them each other. Okay, from P also. Okay, see the steps how I am doing. Okay, so now join the points which you drawn just with a light line, because we need just a center point of the OQ as well as center point of the OP. So these are center points. Let's draw the circle which will pass through O and Q. Similarly from P side also draw the circle which will pass through O and P. Now from Q we got the circle which will pass through the earlier circle at 2 points. Let's name them as A and B. Similarly from the P also we draw one circle, so which will pass through the earlier circle at 2 points. Let's name them as D and C. So now join them. Q to A and Q to B. Similarly P to C and P to D. So QA, QB, PD, PC are our required tangents. So like that you have to do. So in 4th question, draw a pair of tangents to circle of radius 5 cm which are inclined to each other at an angle of 60 degree. Here tangents are inclining, means creating a 60 degree at the outer side. If usually a circle with two tangents gives us a quadrilateral. See, let's like this: P, A, B, O. Okay, so here they are making 60 degree. So if we make 60 degree tangents like this, first we should know the which angle it will be, means the point of contacts subtending the angle at center. Okay, so how to get it? See, these two angles will be 90 because at the point of contact they are perpendicular, tangents are perpendicular. So if these two are 90 degree, means 90 plus 90, 180. These are supplementary angles. Supplementary means 180. Sum of angles will be 180. Then these also 180 degree. How? So BOA plus BPA both will give us 180 degree, because this 180 plus this 180 gives us total angle sum property of the quadrilateral. So here shortcutly we will make BOA plus BPA equal to 180 degree. Already they given here 60 degree, which is that inclined by the tangent, that is BPA. So let's take it as 60 degree, and we don't know BOA equal to 180. So BOA equal to 180 minus 60. So here we will get BOA equal to 120 degree. So it is rough calculation. So directly you can start with by this one only, that is center angle and inclined angle with the tangents. So BOA plus BPA gives us 180 degree. So in that 180 degree, if you minus 60 degree, here we will get at the center angle will be 120. Using this as a reference, now we have to draw the tangents. So first start with radius 5 cm. Draw the 5 cm circle. Okay, now first draw a radius, any one radius with the center O. So I will take one radius, let name it as B. Okay, so here what angle we getting? 120 degree. Make 120 degree from this line. So it's starting with 0 up to 120 degree here. Join this O to this point, let's name it as A. Now we got here 120 degree. So what is the angle at the point of contact? Here we will get 90 degree, here also 90 degree. So using protractor from B, make the 90 degree angle. So OB as our reference, making 90 degree, and join it. Okay, same thing repeat at the point A also. Taking the A as center, create 90 degree angle and join those points until it will intersect the earlier line. So here it is our P. So now we got the angle, that is BPA, which inclined by the tangent, that is 60 degree. So if you want, just you cross check this with the protractor. See here, exactly 60 degree we are getting. Okay, so like this you have to draw the tangents which are inclined by a given angle. It may be 60 or else you can get any more angles. Okay, so by these steps you draw the tangents. In fifth question, draw a line segment AB of length 8 cm, taking A as center. Draw a circle of radius 4 cm and taking B as center, draw another circle of radius 3 cm. Construct tangents to each circle from the center of the other circle. So here first draw a line segment of length 8 cm. So let's start with 8 cm line. So here let's take it as A and B. Okay, from A as center, draw 4 cm circle. Taking A as center, draw one circle. Okay, now taking B as center, take 3 cm radius and draw a circle. Now we got the two circles. For every circle we have to draw the tangents from center of the other circle. Means from A we have to draw two tangents to the B circle, and from B we have to draw the two tangents to the circle A. So for this we need the center point. Okay, so already it is 8 cm, so directly take it as its center, that will be 4 cm. Okay, so from 4 cm point, so it will be exactly comes on the circle which is having the 4 cm radius. So making it as our center, draw the circle which will pass through A and B, because it will be the center point. So from A and B, now this circle is passing through point A and B, which will pass the two circles at two points. So let's take it as this point as C and this as D. So join them, AC and AD are our two tangents. Similarly, EF from the center B, EB and BF. Okay, these are our required tangents. Those are AC, AD, BE and BF. Like this you have to draw. So other two problems for your practice.